Hey guys, welcome to episode 22 of the Scoreboard. A very, very interesting episode, and this is being recorded after the episode, so we can give you the highlights. The first things first, our best bets. It's been very, very interesting with the best bets. I think Brandon has gone 5 out of 5 for his best bets. So if you want to bet, you know exactly where to go towards the end of the video. Second thing we spoke about, obviously, his team leaving the Champions League. Barcelona, very useless team, and I think it's high time they sacrifice Lamine Yamal and sell him to a better team.
Like Chelsea.
Exactly, like Chelsea. And then we spoke about Liverpool tanking. And then the last and most important one, which you need to watch out for, is Arsenal vs Man City. What happens in that game? Who goes out? Who qualifies? And in fact, pretty much who wins the Premier League? That's the highlight of that game. We have other games like Chelsea and Man United, which we spoke about, but there's a lot of good stuff, good reactions, and then good games we're looking forward to. So watch, please like and subscribe, and there's so much more. Thank you. Finally, Barcelona 1, Barcelona 2, Atletico Madrid 1. But guess who qualified? Guess who qualified? Oh, you watched a Liverpool game. You didn't watch a Barcelona game? You didn't watch a Barcelona game?
Let me address the elephant in the room. I know it's going to be a good evening for you, but Barca lost the game. We're out of the Champions League. Another year of disappointment. Last year, we went out with a bang against Inter, and this year we went out in a similar fashion. Another red card. It's crazy. Back-to-back red cards. It's like we didn't learn from last week. In fact, we didn't learn from the past how many years?
Exact same red card.
With that being said, there has to be a change. We have to get rid of all those centre-backs in the next 2 years. We have to bring in some real tough physical centre-backs. Eric Garcia is not strong enough to catch up with Soloff. And Soloff is a nightmare. We need guys who are very strong and physical, who can actually catch up with attackers when the Haaland is beaten. We need someone like Alessandro Bastoni, who's going to come next season. Hopefully we bring him in. I don't know if we're still broke or not. But we have to bring in Bastoni to come support that defense.
But what do you think of that highline, though? Do you think that Highline is an issue?
Oh my God, another highline.
No, I'm just asking you, though. Do you think the highline is an issue?
Of course, the highline is going to give teams chances to score goals, and that's what happened. Now it even does two things. It either gives teams chances to score 2 goals or it can give us a red card because the centre-backs can't seem to let the players go. And I think this is a philosophy that Hans Flick has said, like, hey, you know what? If teams actually win the ball and they try to counter us, it's okay. Follow them and get a yellow card, we move on. Yeah. Pedri does that, Gavi does that, Frankie de Jong does that. And I think this is something that is kind of like muscle memory to these players. So if a centre-back gets beaten, the next thing to do is to hey, foul him. Yeah. But then that's a very, 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 very dangerous spot to foul somebody. Yep. And you get a red card. So, man, something has to change. Araujo twice, Eric Garcia twice, Kubasi twice, Eric Garcia again today. Something has to change, man. And I think we have to get some really good centre-backs that can come in and play and command the back. And I think we need that. So, with that being said, we are La Liga champions of 2025-2026.
How we not run to La Liga?
We will go
Champions?
back to La Liga. We win a league title. We will go have our second trophy of the season. Hey, many teams cannot have more than one trophy in the season. In fact, I know some teams that haven't had a trophy in ages. I mean, when was the last time you had a trophy?
I just won the Club World Cup.
Oh, so
and Conference League. I won the Club World Cup.
Oh, so your last trophy was last season. What about this season? Are you gonna win a trophy this season?
What have you won this season? That Copa trophy?
I don't know, bro. I've won a trophy. I have something in my cabinet. Unfortunately, you're gonna win nothing this season.
I won the FA Cup. And I need to win it.
Oh, okay. Good luck to you guys, man. We are going to talk about that anyways.
But how do you feel, though, as you guys are punishing Lamine Yamal? Because that boy, I just admitted it. He's a wonderful player. And he deserves to be somewhere where he can do very well. He's struggling, doing extremely well. And
we have to.
Barcelona is punishing him.
We have to break the bank or we have to borrow more money. We have to do something. We need at least one centre-back. And we need at least a very, very, very good number 1 striker. Yeah. Because we need someone to convert all those chances that he's creating.
Well, Ferran Torres tried today, though.
No, he did his best. But like I said, sometimes he's a shark, sometimes he's a fish. You can't rely on him in big moments or on a consistent basis. because you're not going to get that from him every weekend. You're going to get something from Lamine Yamal, Rafinha every week, but not from Ferran Torres. Same thing with the centre backs. You're going to get some decent performances. Haaland gets lucky. Haaland doesn't get lucky. The goalkeeper is there, saves us a few times. And other times in the most important moments like today, we mess up the bed and we pack our bags back to Catalonia. So,
yeah, how do you feel though since Messi said he's bringing the Champions League, even when he's playing in Barcelona or in Inter Miami? Like you haven't even seen the finals.
We have to.
It's so long. How long has it been? 11 years?
It's been 10 years at least.
No, 11 years.
Yeah, that's a very long time, dog. That's a very long time, dog. So we are gonna have to make some changes. We have to get some good players. Listen, we've been depending on La Masia for how many years since Messi left? We've been depending on La Masia from Gavi
Ansu
Fati to now Lamine Yamal, Eric Garcia from La Masia. Bro, look at the left back. He's from La Masia as well.
Yeah.
And then we try to sign some players who are not wanted by the biggest clubs. And, it's tough. It's tough business. And that's what I told you earlier today. Listen, we might be losing games, but if we had 50% of the amount of money that Chelsea or Liverpool spends in the last 3 years, we would have had extremely good players. Everything is hypothetical right now. Everything is hypothetical right now. Because guess what? We would have Bastoni. We would probably have had some good centre backs. We could steal Van Dijk.
Same shit.
Come to think of it, you guys never have defenders like that.
Same shit.
Anyways, let's move on. We've spent a lot of time talking about Barca, but we're going to make some changes over the summer. We're going to get a new centre back, a new striker, and we will come back strong. I believe that because Hansi Flick is here to stay and Lamine Yamal is here to stay. We don't have anyone else outside of Lamine Yamal except Rafinha. Brazil and Carlo Ancelotti, I blame me for that. But let's move to PSG. Those guys might actually win it again.
And we'll talk about Dembele. He's speaking for... He's
telling people that, hey, I'm going to win this Ballon d'Or. It's actually crazy. If PSG wins the Ballon d'Or and Dembele keeps scoring like this, and France wins the World Cup, it's going to go to Dembele again. Not unfortunately, because he merited the award last year.
How do you think Mbappe will feel though?
I mean, that's not Dembele's problem. Because guess what? Mbappe, he's playing as a striker for Madrid, but he's not playing as a striker. He's not playing consistently as a striker. He's scoring so many goals, helping the team. But if the team doesn't produce, you don't get to get the benefits of that. You're gonna go for the second season without a single trophy. So don't feel like you're gonna get the World Cup and you're gonna win something. No, unless he does something marvelous in the World Cup, scores 25 goals and wins the trophy. I don't know.
Yeah, but talking about that, PSG side is good, Dembele and everything, but Liverpool, like Atletico, and you cannot score one goal.
Listen, let me tell you something, Liverpool. What am I saying? If Liverpool will not win anything this season.
Oh, for sure.
It's a failure for Liverpool.
For sure.
So basically, Arne Slot has to go.
And I think they should keep
There's
him.
no way you can bring Arne Slot back next season.
If they keep him, they'll probably be around where Tottenham is now.
Liverpool is so good, but they're so bad. It's crazy. You can't score a single goal. I mean, you're down 2-0. You come back to Anfield. Bro, this is Anfield.
And then
this is a stadium where coaches like Pep Guardiola, Mourinho, they are so scared to actually coach in.
Yep.
And you cannot even score a single goal, just one for the fans. You cannot score one goal at home for the fans. And leave the competition with your heads held high.
It was just so bad. And yeah, it's just so bad. I don't even know what. If they keep Arne Slot, then that means
they're setting themselves up for failure again.
Yeah,
because there's no way Slot will come back next season and do something good. He doesn't have a system that can actually get those guys score many goals, win many games in a row. He doesn't have that. He was riding Mohamed Salah last season. The first 7 games of this season, they were just getting lucky in extra time, and everything blew up in their faces. And now they cannot actually come from behind. You haven't even won a road game. Against PSG, no goal. Against Brighton, you lost. Against City, 4-0. Now against PSG, 0-2. Now, over the weekend, you have a good game on the road. Merseyside derby, we're going to see. But Slot, you have to say goodbye to Liverpool because this is too much for you.
Yeah, I think it's too much. You should probably go back to Netherlands. I think, just stay where you are. Go to Netherlands and enjoy yourself. Yeah, but I mean, one of the biggest games for me this weekend was Arsenal vs Bournemouth. What do they say about those early kickoff games?
Magic. I knew.
You get up at 7:30 to watch a game, and Arsenal will play the most boring football. Like when you see Arsenal play, there was no difference between Arsenal and then probably Burnley in 19th place. Because there was, you know how you watch a team that is first and they're playing a team that is like 8, 9, and then you see like 17 shots, 20 shots, they are pressing and everything. They are winning Arsenal. Arsenal had nothing to show for it. Nothing to show for it. It felt like Bournemouth were the team that were first and then Arsenal were 8 in the table or 9 in the table. Nothing to show for it. That is just so bad. Like, it doesn't even make sense to me. What do you think is going on?
I think those guys were extremely tired from the travel to Portugal. Like, Bournemouth were very, very comfortable. Not only comfortable, they were confident on the ball.
Passing the ball,
breaking the lines, left and right, scoring 2 goals. I mean, Bournemouth beat Arsenal last season by the same scoreline.
But so a red card, so it even made sense at some point.
Yeah, that's true. So I was not really surprised by the performance. I was surprised by the fact that Arsenal didn't fight.
No bite.
And now you're gonna bottle the league.
that means
Arsenal might bottle the league, and Arsenal cannot win PSG or Bayern. This is crazy. It's gonna be like Inter last year.
Yeah,
Inter were out for a quadruple and they lost everything.
Everything.
So this is Arsenal. This Sunday, I cannot wait to watch. I even have Arsenal fans in the group chat like Lambert who are fading my Barca. Bro, you guys have not won any UCL and you're talking about...
They have won no trophy in the past 6 years.
So Arsenal haven't won a league title. They've not lifted anything. They've not even won a friendly cup in the last 6 years. And we have fans like Lambert who are talking about my Barca. So as on Sunday, I really hope Man City beats Arsenal. I'm very much neutral because I don't have a Premier League team, but things like this make me root for Man City.
Yep. I think Man City winning will save the world a lot of noise pollution.
Yep. So yeah, we're waiting for Arsenal. On Sunday.
Yeah, and that goes to next game Chelsea. I said it before that Chelsea is pretty much. I mean,
talking about Chelsea, what happened, man? No, you were happy that your team lost 3-0 at home.
I would say that I'm happy, but deep down with me, it's like a disgrace, honestly.
Do you know why? Do you know that the gods or the football gods are working in favor of Chelsea? Because Man United actually lost the next day.
Exactly.
So you guys actually have a chance of getting up in the top 4.
Well, it's possible, but right now, Man United is above Chelsea about 7 points. So I think realistically, we're looking at Liverpool and Aston Villa. Luckily, Aston Villa...
Man United is third, actually.
Yeah, so we're looking at Liverpool and Aston Villa drew as well. So if we can beat Man United this weekend and then hope probably that in the Merseyside derby, since Liverpool is playing at home, away, and they are shit, they probably lose the game. So that's the only thing. But the Man City Chelsea game, it's just... Man City wanted it. And Ryan Cherky is just a beast. That's all I can say. Ryan Cherky is just a beast.
He took over the game. He's doing what Liverpool wanted Florian Wirtz to be doing. Basically. And we actually said this thing last year that talking about value, Ryan Cherky at less than 40 million
it was
much more valuable than Wirtz, who is above 90
100
million.
And something.
Bro, that
was business. A complete steal because everybody could see the potential. Do you know that deep down within me, I feel like Man City doesn't pay 30 million. I feel like there was some backhand, like
like they paid more.
Yeah, they paid more, but they just said that they paid 30 million, and then just for their Premier League books not to look cooked and shit like that. But I feel like those players, they always pay more in the background. It doesn't make sense that Lyon, a team that will sell Lacazette for so much money, sell the likes of Tolisso for so much money, will go and sell Ryan Cherky that was a rising star already for 30 million. You cannot tell me that there's no backhands going down behind it. It doesn't even make sense. I think just want to keep their books clean and make sure that they are staying up to the FA stuff regarding finance. That's exactly how I see that. Because Ryan Cherky with 30-something million in this day and age, it's a lie.
Yeah, that's sick. The way he's playing, man, he's so confident, showboating, adding the flair to the thing, bringing the fun back. He's probably bringing fun back to the Premier League, unlike some teams. So that was some really, really good performance by Man City. I really like that. They actually won my bet. Obviously, I had Man City to win the game or draw the game, and they actually did good. So good, kudos Man City. And kudos Chelsea for making things so easy. Caicedo, man, what a player.
Yeah.
What a player. Thank you for that extra goal in the second half. I actually love that move. So good luck to Chelsea along the way. You're going to play Man City again in the FA Cup. But this Sunday is going to be a good game. I'm ready for Man City against Arsenal.
Yeah.
And obviously the race for the top four, you've got Man United losing to Leeds. I actually predicted that this game is going to be a draw because I felt like Leeds fighting relegation, they will come playing guns blazing. And obviously United with that stellar record of not losing up to more than one game the last, like since Carrick took over, I feel like Man United would actually score that second goal and tie the game.
Yeah.
But that was not the case. Leeds actually came out with the upset. And listen, I'm not going to be mad because the foul against Martinez was extremely unfair.
Yeah, it was.
That was an extremely unfair foul. Like, these guys, he was looking at the ball and he was trying to make sure he's
holding, like, his head didn't even move back, or he didn't even untie his hair. You couldn't see like serious.
You couldn't see any actual grab.
Yeah, so it's just so unfair that they'll just stop the game. And it's not like the referee saw it and it's like the VAR refereed the game. That's what we do.
Exactly. Because that was just sudden. Like, hey, what happened? What are we looking at here?
I hate United, but that's just not fair. That's just not fair. But truth be told, even without the red card, I still think Leeds were the best team, the better team.
Obviously they scored us 2 goals without any player down, and they deserved all of that. I think
their midfield was so strong. Ayo Tanaka, Ethan and Padu. Like, their midfield was so strong. They play very well.
I've always liked Tanaka.
Yeah, I feel like United, that 24 days was just too much for them. They came in, they were, at the beginning of the game, they were like lackluster. They felt like it's going to come to them. And the game came to them, So, yeah, Leeds.
It's crazy. You haven't played in almost a month and you lost the game.
Yeah, so.
At Old Trafford, for that matter.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Well, good luck to Man United. You guys are definitely going to play Champions League. So you might as well just write this season out. After all, there's no trophy.
There's nothing else to win, So yeah.
Well, that was a good one. Hopefully, Man United can actually beat Chelsea this coming weekend. But we will see. We will talk about it. I mean, let's just dive straight into it. That's also going to be at Stamford Bridge.
Chelsea versus Man United.
I love this fixture.
Chelsea.
This is a clear both teams to score for those who bet on sports.
But this fixture, Chelsea versus Man United. Chelsea will come in and they will correct whatever mistake we had. Chelsea coming in, Enzo Fernandez, Cole Palmer. People have been talking too much shit about Cole Palmer. He's coming in to come and make a statement. Enzo Fernandez making a statement. We are coming in to absolutely demolish Man United. This will not be a 1-0. This will be completely beating Man United. They have no midfield. The only player in the midfield is Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro is too slow. It's time for him to go home, or he can score his headers. We will not entertain that in the Stamford Bridge. Same thing, Ugarte, no way. Kobe Meno, not available, no way. Didn't see him.
No doubt.
No, I didn't see him against
No doubt.
Ugarte played. I don't know what's wrong with him. I haven't checked in general, but we are going to be demolishing Man United. We are going to be absolutely demolishing Man United. So, yeah.
The last time you guys played Man United, they won the game, actually.
Yeah, they won because we had a red card.
No, they also had a red card.
They had a red card late in the game. Casemiro had a red card late in the game. The previous time when we played them last season, we won. Cucurella scored a header from Reece James' cross. I can remember the details because we will still win this time around.
Good luck.
Yep.
Good luck. But I really hope you guys don't qualify. I mean, you guys will not qualify for the Champions League. I'm going to take a 1-1 draw. But I know Chelsea is not going to qualify for the Champions League next season anyways. You guys won't. You know why?
Why?
Because I've seen it already. And do you know what is beautiful about that?
What?
The fact that from next season in this podcast, from August of 2026 to May of 2027, I get to...
There's no way we don't play in the Champions League.
I get to shit on you, brother.
There's no way we don't play in the
You're
Champions
League. You're going to be in Europa League football, man.
There's no way we don't play in the Champions League. And you have the likes of Liverpool and Aston Villa playing it. It's not possible. Like, those things don't happen like that. So it doesn't even happen.
You guys don't have players, bro. You guys don't have a team.
It can never happen.
You don't have a team. You do not have a team. Basically, who is your centre back? You've got bums.
Our best centre back is injured. I cannot believe Levi Kowa has been injured.
It's part of the game. Injuries are part of the game.
Oh, for real?
Of course. That's why Man United lost, because they didn't have Kobe Menu.
So it could be mental.
Oh, look at us, Barca. We lost because we didn't have Rafinha.
Excuses.
You literally said your best defender is injured, brother.
But I didn't give a complaint that was the reason. I just
you're saying that's gonna be the reason if you lose this weekend.
No, that's not the reason. We don't need him to win.
Guess what? You will not win this weekend against Man United.
I guess we'll see.
You will not win this weekend because Man United is gonna come guns blazing, and your team, your lackluster midfield, your out of form attackers cannot do anything, and your defenders are as good as my veteran FC. So I'm sorry, bro, but you guys are playing Europa League next season. I mean, you guys played Conference League last season, so it's not like it's new. It's nothing new.
But you know that, truth be told, right? I feel like this Champions League format isn't good.
What do you?
No. I mean, I think.
Why isn't it good, man?
I think there are too many big teams in the Champions League, and it completely erases the Europa League, right? Sometimes we even make the podcast, and people we don't even know. Like if you ask me right now which teams are in the Conference League, it will be difficult. In the Europa League, I barely know that Real Betis is playing Braga, Aston Villa is playing this and that. And that's just because all the big teams are in the Champions League.
But that's exactly why it's called the Champions League, because you have the top 4 and sometimes the top 5 of other leagues.
But the thing is that if you want to make the European competitions interesting and make us watch football, you cannot make all those teams to be playing in the Champions League and then there's nobody playing in the Europa League and the Conference League. Then why are those competitions existing? It's just for the fans, for those temporary fans, but people don't really watch those games. I don't even watch people talking about those games.
I mean, it hasn't really changed that much from the standpoint of, well, it's still Europe's top 4 teams. Like, the old format, the new format is still Spain's top 4. It's still Germany's top 4.
No, but there are more teams like that.
Because they've extended it to other leagues, other countries. So,
no, but okay. Now, Premier League, they're taking 5 teams.
I mean,
last year they took 6 Premier League teams.
Well, this year is because of how far teams like Arsenal went and they made it 5.
Yeah, but that's it. In the first leg, yes, regardless, it was always 4, except somebody wins the Champions League. League. So I'm just like, it doesn't really make sense that, I mean, that one extra team, for example, like last year, Chelsea were in the Conference League. You even hear about the Conference League. We even watch the Conference League finals because a big team was there, Same thing I haven't sat down to watch a complete Europa League game just because it is so, I mean, you even hear people talking about football and the Europa League is just becoming dead. Like, it doesn't make sense.
You guys will make it. You guys will bring it back. we are counting on you to bring it back up when you go play. So, yeah. Next game, Merseyside Derby, Everton against Liverpool. Bro, what do you think about this game?
Everton is such a stubborn side. I really love Everton. Everton played Brentford and they equalized 90+. Keenan Dewsbury Hall, that guy has transformed that side, leaving Chelsea and come to Everton. He has absolutely transformed the side. Keenan Dewsbury Hall, Iliman Ndiaye, and Beto also picking form. Like, the team is such a good team that I don't like. It's not remotely possible that Liverpool can go in here and beat Everton. Like, and it's the first Merseyside derby in the new stadium, the Leo Dickinson Stadium. So it doesn't even remotely make sense to me that Liverpool goes in here and then wins Everton. Liverpool completely out of sorts. Isak is back, but they're not a team that you can stand fear and say, okay, they're going to play like this. They're going to bombard you with shots. They're going to do this. Like, there's no identity to them. But Everton has a solid identity, and I think they'll be on top of Liverpool this weekend.
It's actually scary. Liverpool have not won the last 2 meetings at Everton Stadium. Even though this is a new stadium, not Goodison Park. Goodison Park has its own charms. But Liverpool is still fighting to play Champions League football, and they will be out. They're already out, knocked out by PSG. So they've got everything to play for in the Champions League. They've got to fight top 4, top 5. And I think they actually have their priorities straight right now. And the out of the Champions League, just have to focus on the Premier League. And even though the history is there, but I think because it's a new stadium, the pressure is going to be really less. I mean, Goodison Park is so compact that it's very tough to play. But I think this new stadium, Liverpool, will come in here and will play very, very clean football. I'm saying this because I'm rooting for Liverpool to win my bet. Not that I really feel like, I really feel like they can, because they could lose this game. I was so disappointed that they lost against Brighton 2-1. So this is not if they lose, it's not going to be it's not going to be so surprising. But this is a game that if you want to bet on, you have to absolutely stay away from, because this particular matchup is not fine historically for Liverpool. So I really think I want them to win because definitely I have them on my parlay too. I want them to win a fifth spot, and I want Chelsea to play the Europa League. So I'm a red fan right now. I'm a red devil. You never walk alone right now, brother.
I guess you'll be crying, but I mean, it is what it is at this point. But yeah, over to France. France, we have the biggest game in French football. I mean, second biggest game after Paris vs Marseille. We have Paris vs Lyon. Lyon used to be a powerhouse in the early 2000s, 2007, 2008, when Benzema was scoring and stuff like that. You know, Lyon won 7 titles in a row. But now we have Paris vs Lyon with key players like Hendrick and stuff like that. What do you think regarding this match? Lyon actually have not won in 9 games.
Draw.
Yeah, until this previous one where Hendrick came in and helped them. But what do you think of this game, Paris vs Lyon?
I just think this game, I think Lyon are fighting for a top 4 spot, basically.
Yeah.
They're currently sitting 5th, Europa League bound, and they're just 1 point away from their 3rd position or 4th position. So I think this is a game where they actually go guns blazing and try to squeeze out a win. But do you think PSG will be tired from this trip to England? And do you think they would come in here and they'll focus on playing against Lyon, extend the league a little bit so that they can actually rest their players at the semi-final stage? I don't know. But I cannot count PSG out because PSG, the way they play, to keep a clean sheet 2 times against a team like Liverpool is extremely impressive, and to score 2 goals. Those guys little brought Liverpool. Like they showed Liverpool were actually kids. Unbelievable.
Beat them last year.
So there's no way you can count PSG out.
Beat them this year. And actually, PSG are not far away from Lens, to be honest. Lens.
Oh, exactly.
So I think they still have so much to play for in the league as well. So I think PSG will still be...
Yeah, they definitely still have to stay locked in because the ones have been so stellar. Yeah. They're just like 4 points or 5 points behind PSG, and this is not something that you can easily allow slip up.
Yeah.
So I think PSG will come in here to play their very, very best game, extend the lead to like 7 points, 8 points.
Yeah.
Maximize the lead at this point so that when it's time to play the semi-finals of the Champions League, they can afford to tie games in between those Champions League ties. So I'm definitely going with PSG. I think PSG gets the job done against Lyon. And I think Lyon, they're going to be performing very well, obviously. And I think that's going to continue into this game. And PSG gets the better of them.
Yeah, same here. Lens is 4 points, like you said, 4 points behind them. And they still have to play Lens. So if they draw any game, then it'll be very tricky. It'll be very tricky for them.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And over to the biggest game of the weekend.
The game that is going to decide who wins the English Premier League of 2025-2026. We've got Arsenal traveling to the Etihad Stadium in Manchester to play Manchester City. I really need Man City to win this game.
I think the whole world needs Man City to win this game.
This is what you've been doing. This is what you've been praying for.
I think the whole
when you guys had to play Arsenal, you're like, if there's ever a team that can derail Arsenal for Man City to win, it is Chelsea. Next time, Chelsea played Man City, and you're like, you know what? If we lose this game, it's going to be okay because Man City would actually gain more points and close the gap with Arsenal. And fortunately, Arsenal actually lost to Bournemouth at home, and now the gap is just down to 6 points with Man City having 1 game in hand. So if Man City wins this game against Arsenal, they will be just 3 points behind Arsenal with a game in hand, which means if they play that game in hand next week against Burnley or so, they will be tied atop the table. And that is where Arsenal really bottled
At this point in time, we need a bottle.
They will bottle the league because Arsenal will definitely draw a game.
Yeah.
They will definitely draw a game. They cannot win all the games left in this season. They don't have what it takes to win all the games left.
And hear me out. If Arsenal crash out of this Premier League, like if they lose to City, it will be very easy for them to go and lose against Atletico Madrid as well.
In fact, I don't know about Atletico Madrid, but I know Arsenal will not win the Champions League. They will not win the Champions League, be it against PSG or Bayern. They better want to play Bayern though, because PSG will deal with them. But Arsenal will not win the Champions League. They don't have what it takes to win the Champions League. So, they don't have the risk, they don't have the attacking creativity, and they don't have the experience to play the Champions League final. So Arsenal,
they're not able to stand in the bright lights.
I'm so sorry. The lights are too bright for you when it comes to the Champions League. This Sunday, I have one idea. I have one thing they should do. You should go back to Arteta's playbook. Go to Man City and play not to lose. Go park the bus for 90 minutes.
Cross the corner.
Cross corners and see if you can score one from there. Park the bus again. Sneak out a 0-0 draw. And go back home knowing that you fought a good fight. You're 4 points clear of Man City. They have to win a lot of games. And you can afford to draw a game.
Yeah.
And then you would see where to go from there. Because if you want to play open football against Man City, the way those guys are playing right now, I'm so sorry. You would literally bottle everything. And if Arsenal bottles the league this season, there's no way they're coming back.
Yeah.
Because Liverpool will get a new coach.
4 years in a row.
Competitive.
4 years in a row, ending second. Like, even the fans will be tired.
Do you think they want to sack Arteta?
If I'm a fan, I'll be like, bro, you need to go at this point in time. Because I don't think you can do better than this. 1 month ago, literally 1 month ago, you were like challenging for 4 titles. And now you're barely holding on to 2. I mean, it's the 2 biggest ones, but you're barely holding on to 2. If I was a fan, I'll be shaking in my boots. Like,
that is so sad. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. It's gonna be interesting. I want to watch this game. We can't actually stream it live, but we can see. Hey, just stay tuned. We might actually stream this game live because this game actually decides the Premier League.
Yeah,
it actually decides who's gonna win the league. Because if Man City wins this game, they win every single thing. If Arsenal draws this game, they have something. They have a chance.
Yeah, I mean, because of the past Man City 3 points pretty much, and just with about 5 games to go.
Exactly.
They can try to grind out and then make sure that they don't lose any game. Yeah. I mean, they can draw, but they
can only draw 1 game.
And they should not lose any game.
Yeah, because Man City will definitely win the rest.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a good game, guys. Let us know what you think. Obviously, Arsenal fans, it's actually clear the world is split. It's the world against Arsenal this weekend. For some weird reason. Arsenal, I know they are no villains. They are just guys who are trying to fight. But
the Lulu
just because of the fan base and everything, Yeah. I actually had an Arsenal fan call me after my Barca lost.
Yeah.
And he was trying to talk to me. And I was like, I mean, it's okay. I got 5 Champions League titles. Some teams don't have any Champions League.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But anyways, yeah. Best bets, brother. Guys, you got to take the best bets serious. Yeah. Because I don't remember when I lost. The last time I lost my best bet, I think that was before, I don't know. That was before spring.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago. But our best bets are very, 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 very accurate. So this weekend we're going to go again. I might actually lose my best bets this weekend because I'm going to bet on Spurs. I don't know. Actually, I won't. I'll extend the streak. I'll take away Spurs. So for me, I'm going to start my best bet this weekend. I'm going with Manchester City against Arsenal. I'm going to take under 2.5 total goals at 1.86 odds.
Huge.
Yes.
Huge.
Ask me why. Why? Because this game is so critical. Those teams cannot afford to play open football. If Arsenal scores first, it is a burst game. They pack the burst and they defend the rest of the game. And I think they will actually defend and pack the bus for the first 20, 30 minutes because Man City will be pressing those guys.
Yeah.
So they will defend extremely well. If Man City scores first, I think they can also pack the bus because this game is extremely important.
Yeah.
So I think just like I don't know if that was the EFL Cup Finals, the Carabao Cup, what happened in that game, 0-0 the first half, 2 goals, Man City at the second half, that will also happen in this game. Arteta is going to come up with a game plan to stop Nico O'Reilly because Nico is a wild card for Man City. Scoring against Arsenal, scoring against Chelsea. He's matching up Nico with CDMs, and I think Arteta comes up with a game plan to stop that. Under 2.5 goals, brother. That's me. What about you?
Yeah, so I'm looking at the same game here, but as you all know, I'm a person for shots. City comes in here and they are coming to press the neck of Arsenal. Arsenal is going to defend a little bit. City, I'm going for your shots as usual. Over 13.5 shots. It's around 1.4 right now.
Oh, yeah.
Which is always good. If they start with Doku as usual, Doku, Cherky, Semenyo, Haaland, very easy. Extremely easy. Then the last one is going to be, I have 2. I have Bayern shots and I have Paris shots. Based on the line at this point in time, I think Paris is going to come in at about 15.5, which I'm going to take that. But it's always important to check the lineups first. So I'm going to take Paris shots. And then if you want to add something extra, Bayern shots. Unfortunately, last week the extra game I added was Man City on that shots, which turned it out. But the main 2 bets entered, but the last one which I added, Man City turning out. So this week, go with City shots over 14.5, extremely good, and then go with Bayern shots versus Stuttgart, extremely good as well. If you want to add something else, you can add Bayern win. Except Bayern, if they win Real Madrid tomorrow, okay, they are good to go.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And those are actually some pretty good ones because those teams, they have to win and will definitely go for the kill shots.
Yeah.
Let us know what your best bets are this weekend, guys, and let us know if you want to parlay. Parlays are very, very bad, but we're gonna see. Have a good one. Visca Barca, regardless, and
it's okay to cry.
Visca Barca. At least I've got 5 Champions League titles, and some guys have just 2. But we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah.